Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment. This is a Rex 4 viewfinder, bottom and the top. We're going to show you if you have some really bad viewing inside of there, it looks dirty, how to open this up and clean it yourself. Usually it works, okay, most of the time. And remember, if you're handling the glass elements inside of here, the prisms, you're going to touch them, that you do wear latex gloves or your choice of latex or cotton. All right? As the oils from the fingers can cause some damage at times, you know, to those glass elements. All right, so here we go, and we're going to jump into this video right now. Okay, so for the Rex 4, here's what you have to do. All right, it's just as simple as at top. You would have a micro mini screw, the 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have this piece of tape covered up right here just for educational purposes. You want to remove those flatheads and then slide this top off. That's all it is. It just slides right off just like that. Okay. So for the entire dismantle, you can just go refer straight to the other video and videos that I have on this subject. I'll put them right in the description of this video here. So every 6 months or less, you want to check inside of here is what you want to do for dust, debris, and especially bugs that have gotten trapped inside of here. And they do it and they couldn't get out, and they're just, you know, they've passed on. And it will make everything, every part of your viewfinder, you know, oh boy, you know, unviewable. So as you see me flipping this bar right here back and forth, and especially if you have just gotten a Bolex, there will be 4 screws, 1, 2, and 3, 4. This lever, you flip it up, and there's the other 2. This right here has a shield here, so when you're filming, what you do is you look through the viewfinder before you set up your scene, as you're setting up your scene, and after you have set up your scene, you flip this up just like that, so no light will enter the viewfinder. All right, you want to take your blower and blow out inside of here. If you've just received, not a new, but your Bolex, then it's generally going to be quite dirty, okay, is what it is. Especially if you have one really that has been non-CLA'd, that has not been clean, lubed, and adjustment. So you've got a prism here, right in there. You can see that. Okay, where my pencil eraser is. And then you get a set of prisms here. You do not want to touch the adjustments on this. Okay, not unless you want a world of trouble of setting this back and forth, 1, 2, and 3, and then looking through the viewfinder to make sure it's adjusted and focused. All right, it can take forever. So, check for all that. Check for all different types of rust on the other hand. Now, if you've got a bunch of rust inside there, refer to my other video, and you might want to attempt to dismantle this yourself if you want to. Okay? If you don't want to touch it, then send it to someone who can work on Bolex cameras. But you will not be able to send it to me, because they will not. Once you ship it to me, then it's difficult, very much impossible to ship it back, because they're going to ask me or whoever's sending it, does it contain glass? And of course, these cameras contain a lot of glass, and that's just not possible. And then there are other reasons as well. All right. Now, if it has a bunch of different types of rust and corrosion in here, it's going to have to be dismantled and cleaned. That's what's going to have to happen. And even if you do it yourself, You can dismantle these, and you'll see that in the other video where you have to hold it with your fingers, because these are springs right in here, okay? And this part will just pop loose. Once you remove these springs, once you remove these screws, okay? And that's essentially a spanner screw. You need a special screwdriver. And let me show you one of those. Okay, if I can get it. Let's see, where did you go? Ah, yeah. Here's one of the spanner heads. Right there. You see that? That's a spanner screwdriver. And what happens is this. Once you've got it in here, like it shows in my other videos, you have to fit it in there just like that. That's how it inserts. Okay? But again, that repair takes a lot of trouble and a lot of patience as well to get that done. And it's best just to send it off to a technician for repair. Someone knows what they're doing. My videos are just simply going to give you an idea of what's going on. Okay? But again, even if you do attempt this yourself, you're going to make the repair, then, you know, these parts right here could be rusted through, and they're very thin sheet metal is what it is. If you want to take these off and make the measurements and create STL files, you can have these parts like this and this, you know, printed at Union Fab in China. They're the premier 3D company there. Okay, and a lot of people know them. They can 3D print metal. That's what they can do. Okay, and you can get a lot of that done. Okay, possibly even the screws. They do a lot of different types of stuff. Check them out. It doesn't take but a moment to get a quote there. Even these parts down in here, they can print that. All right, so again, you have to follow my other video if it has rust and corrosion, that type of thing. If not, then just simply, you know, blow it out just like that. You've got the little sweeper to go inside of there, you know, and just like this, and sweep out all the debris inside of there, just like so. Okay, and get that out of there, and then you're done. And you just want to do that again every 6 months or less, because it's going to happen. There's no getting around it, you know. Then just reverse the process. Pull this back up, put this on top of the camera body, repeat the process with your 4 screws, you know, the diopter, and put this back and put your 4 micro mini flatheads, and that's it. So there we are with the Rex4 viewfinder. Just pretty basic and simple. Just unscrew everything and take out all the dirt, dust, old bugs, stuff like that. You can pretty much do that on your own and save yourself a lot of money in a basic repair, upon that you want to do it yourself. All right, so remember, for more videos like this, do subscribe. Until next time, later. Yeah.